Esports is giving one local man the opportunity of a lifetime.
He was rewarded 75% of his tuition paid.
We talked with him and his family about what this means for their future.
The FBI is asking for your help identifying the Trump supporters who were involved on Wednesday's protest at the Capitol and who mobbed the Capitol building. We'll show you what the Bureau is posting on social media to get the word out.
And it's a beautiful start to the day, no doubt about that, as the sun comes up. But clouds and even a little bit of rain is back in the forecast.
Up with KREM begins now.
Well, this morning on Up with KREM, we are starting something new just for you.
It's called You Asked, We Answer. Dana Marie McNichol is here now to tell us more about it. Good morning, Dana Marie.
That's right. Good morning, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Up with KREM this Friday. Well, that's right. I'm going to post on social media and asking you about a topic that you might have questions about. I'll give you the chance to ask me those questions and hear your answers the next day on our 5:30 show and then throughout the morning as well. So this week I posted a video on our Facebook and Instagram asking you to send me questions about the stimulus package. I'm answering those top 3 questions coming up in the next few minutes, but first we're going to head over to Jeremy Legoo to get a look at our weather.
Oh, well, for starters, it's a chilly start to the day. If you're heading out the door and you parked outside, be ready to scrape that windshield. Got to get the frost off it, but also be ready for some slick spots on those side streets where we don't have cars moving just yet. I encountered a couple of them on my drive into work, but I was driving before there was anyone else on the road. So just kind of be ready for it as you head out the door. A lot of that starting to melt as cars hit the road, but here we go. 30 here, 30 in Coeur d'Alene, and a little bit of patchy fog popping up across the region this morning. It's in a few areas, the thickest down in Walla Walla and up and over Lookout Pass, but be ready for it. Some places just a little bit of a haze as you start the day. We got clear skies now, but clouds are quickly moving in and quickly taking over, and that comes ahead of our next round of showers. Those really widespread as they move from the Columbia crest into the basin, but as they near Spokane, everything starts to kind of fall apart. Won't be till after dark, and if we get anything, it'll be a light bit of drizzle, and that's about it. And as we head into the weekend, it looks like we stay dry right on through. There's a storm trying to move in, but all it does for us is bring about cloud cover. So today, we're in the mid to upper 30s across the inland northwest. It's a beautiful end to the work week and a beautiful weekend ahead. Temps in the upper 30s both days under mostly cloudy skies.
Here are 3 things to know about the coronavirus today.
First, new research suggests the Pfizer vaccine works on other variants of the disease. A preliminary study from Pfizer found that their vaccine can protect against a mutation that's been found in 2 of the variants that have erupted in Britain and South Africa. The study uses blood samples from 20 people who received the vaccine, and that study still needs to be reviewed by experts, but these results are promising. The mutation the variants have in common is believed to be the reason that they're spreading so quickly.
Number 2, out of nearly 1.8 million doses, only 21 people reportedly had a severe allergic reaction from the Pfizer vaccine. The CDC released this data on Wednesday. They also reported 175 people with adverse reactions. 21 of them were severe and determined to be anaphylaxis. 7 are still being investigated. No one has died as a result of the vaccine, and all patients have recovered.
And lastly, 110 coronavirus cases have now been linked to an outbreak at a Moses Lake long-term care facility. And that outbreak stems from a staff member who attended a super spreader wedding near Ritzville in November. This outbreak so far has resulted in 13 deaths. Dana Marie.
Well, a few days after the IRS launched their Get My Payment portal to help you figure out when your stimulus check is coming your way, a lot of you still had questions about this. So that's why we asked you to send them into us over social media, and so many of you had great questions. First question is from Anthony. He sent this to us from Instagram. He said, "We had a daughter born in September. Will she qualify for the stimulus?" Great question. What I found is the quick answer is yes. Any baby born in 2020 or adopted in 2020 can get up to $1,100 in stimulus money. So $500 from the first round and then $600 from the second round that was just given out. The stimulus payments were based on your 2019 tax return, so the IRS right now doesn't know about your new bundle of joy. So to get your extra stimulus money for your baby, you'll simply need to file a 2020 tax return and get it as a refund recovery credit. All right, the next question we got was from Katie. She said, if I get a divorce and we filed our taxes together, will I still get my portion of the stimulus? Great question. Now, we found that this depends actually on the specific person. Now, specifically on how you get that money is what's going to make a difference, and how you got the last stimulus check. So if you signed up for direct deposit and if it's for your partner's account, or if you got it through the mail or a debit card, you will also have to check with your partner. You will have to get the check through them. Now, our last and third question this morning, Marla asked us, do they go out in alphabetical order? And the answer to that is no, they're not sent in alphabetical order. You are likely to see the money more quickly if the IRS has your direct deposit information on file. The first payment started going out on December 29th and will continue to be sent through January 19th. Now, anyone eligible who isn't automatically sent the money by then will have to claim it on their 2020 tax return, and that's according to the IRS. Now, if you still have questions and you want to check where your payment is, text the word IRS to 509-448-2000. That payment tool will be sent directly to your phone. And as always, you can send us more questions that way. We'll get them sent directly to our newsroom.
Coming up in our next half hour, we are talking to the Bloomsday director on Up with KREM. We'll be asking him about registration since the virtual race was announced last week. Coming up at 8:40 here on the CW22.
And we're taking a look outside at a beautiful start to the day, no doubt about it. Some clouds moving in. More will throughout the day, so enjoy this while you can.